Chief Executive Carrie Lam and 16 major Hong Kong officials published articles on the front page of local newspaper Wen Huibao on Sunday, pledging to do their best to implement the national security law. They say they hope the public will have more confidence in Hong Kong's future after they better understand the law. One day after the law took effect on June 30th, China's envoy to the United Nations said it complies with the principles of China's constitution and the basic law for Hong Kong. He warned other countries against interfering in China's internal affairs.
Hong Kong affairs is the domestic internal affairs of China, and it allows no other countries to interfere. And it's not on the agenda of the Security Council. It's irrelevant to international peace and security.
On the same day, the UK government criticized the national security law for Hong Kong.
I'm afraid to say it is a clear and serious violation of the joint declaration, the treaty between the United Kingdom and China.
The UK government says it will grant residency rights to Hong Kong people holding British national overseas passports, which could affect some 3 million individuals. But the Chinese embassy in the UK has called the move a violation of international law that could undermine ties. And British political commentator Ben Chuggle says the UK government hasn't properly thought through the consequences of its actions.
I don't think that the security law does break the one country, two systems policy. I think this is really just an excuse to provoke China at the moment. In terms of the agreements between Britain and China on the handover of Hong Kong in 1997, those all came to a conclusion when Hong Kong became part of China. All of those documents state that they cease to be relevant when Hong Kong becomes part of China. So the idea that the Chinese have broken international law, I think, is not credible. And I think it's a very hypocritical accusation.
Other than Britain, more than 20 countries on the UN Human Rights Council, including Canada and Australia, have criticized the national security law for Hong Kong. Meanwhile, the Chinese Foreign Ministry says more than 70 countries on the UN body have expressed their support for it. 吴国秀 CGTN 北京